incredible job. And also has one of the best new taunts in the business.
Of course,
I love the reference to the game. And right back to Demon Island here to start things off for game number 1. Cosolix already getting the first weapon on deck, but it is immediately answered right back from Walshy, just waiting for Cosolix to give him an opportunity to catch a free side light. But speaking of which, going for a neutral light and then taking a 4-piece follow-up after Cosolix got the first 2 and then continued to chase.
Nice, goes in with the side light neutral air. We've seen Lance players, there's kind of this divide right now, where sometimes they'll go for a lot of side light down airs and go for a second side light or a neutral light follow-up, and then Cosolix, kind of the classic, side light nair for a dodge read.
Exactly. Cosolix will almost always cash in on the nair follow-up. It's usually not until you see Game 4, Game 5 when he's going for the bigger plays, because you're already in this point, like, annoyed because you've been hit by them so much. Yeah. And then you start panicking, and then Cosolix to take advantage of it.
One thing Cosolix is so good at hitting with his lance is side light side airs. A not true combo, but great for finishing off stocks, and that's what we saw just a second ago. Now he's over to the dare side of things with the side light dares going for multiple, but Walshy with the edge guard doesn't hit the ground pound.
Yeah, Walshy looking for him right now to make another mistake on stage, trying to catch him with a high recovery, but Cosolix going very high and staying away from it, coming in with the side air, trying to catch the nair on landing, but the recovery does close it out.
Yeah, just goes straight into it. Didn't expect the dodge from Cosolix and just pulled the trigger on that recovery. Now, denying weapons, Cosolix, of course, known for his lance play. Well, what happens when he doesn't have one?
Exactly. This is one of the few times where you won't see someone stay on Axe as much as possible because of how good his lance is. Just he's a lance through and through, but he's a specialist at it for good reason. He has made most of his work through this, and it's been working so far, but this is a very even game to start. A lot of gauntlet play. Granted, Walshy's kind of been stuck there on the right side for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, those downlights really just locking him down. Fortunately for Walshy, Cosolix wasn't able to follow up with that neutral light. Side light nair goes for the read with the gravity cancel N6. Side light nair again, this time into the recovery, and Walshy down to his final stock.
And not even waiting super long to start going for the bigger plays there too. He's gotten so many off the start. You talk about how he went from the nairs into the dare chases, and now he's going for the closeouts. And that's just going to continue to condition you, interfere in those spots. And Cosolix holding a very slight lead. Walshy could definitely even this up very quickly, trying to catch him with the side take. Not going to get caught. Avoids the nair as well.
Didn't get the chase dodge for it. Cosolix thinking his lucky stars, gets the 3-piece in return, and Walshy struggling to finish this final stock of, or the second stock of Cosolix. The recovery doesn't even do it.
Yeah, had the mark for the D-Light, but still just not enough yet. Weapon toss to force him to go high, waiting for the weapon spawn. Unfortunately for him, it goes to the right-hand side, and Cosolix was already there, but he does close it out. Now he gets to choose and just kind of hold on to it, and this time, stick with the Axe. He's mostly been going with the Gauntlet most of this match.
Definitely, it seems like Gauntlets are the comfort, but Axe might be the counter, and he's hoping that this will counter Cosolix and bring him back into these final moments, because it is last stocks, and he is a little bit more red.
Actually makes some sense, too, because he probably remembered the last weapon was the Lance, so he knows he's going to be stuck on the Axe here. He's trying to force his way over to the Lance from the looks of things, but it's going to be Walshy getting it back, keeping him away from it that much longer.
Walshy doing a great job in the Axe game, getting those 2 pieces, gets the recovery read. It's bringing him back. Cosolix, his Axe game has been leveling up as of late as the side air clashes out.
Yeah, kind of struggling a bit to find these openings. Like you said, the dominance play here from the Axe, and now gets back to the Gauntlets. Cosolix currently hunting, waiting so he could get his win condition, but he still does not get it. Walshy has been so good, but he catches him at the very end, doesn't even need it, will throw blows instead, and takes the game, first game.
So many praiseworthy things on both sides. I loved the side air from Walshy to guarantee the weapon denial, and then I love Cosolix going in with that D-Light gravity cancel and heavy, the optimal force on that one to finish it, because the recovery was not a guaranteed KO.
Yeah, and that was smart too, because you were just chasing for a weapon for a good while. So at that point, it's like, okay, I have to do something different here. I can't keep going for the same setups because he's going to think that I'm going to keep running away. And Cosolix took advantage of it at the end, was able to take it. Very close game between the two, 602 to 581. Few more SIGs on the side of Cosolix, only 20% hit, but one of them set up for the recovery KO that happened after that because it was a delay into instant hit and 499 on the Lance. That's exactly what we expect to see.
Definitely a Lance specialist. That's his known weapon, and he does so well with it. Again, just the consistency of hitting those side light nairs and then going for different dodge reads. The more he can win neutral and get those side light nairs, the more he can get those dodge reads.
And now we're going to see the switch up again. This time it's going to be over to Koji, so going for a completely different change up here. How are you feeling about the switch with Koji?
It's an interesting one. I don't generally like if you're going into Koji, it's generally for the bow, and I'm not a big fan of bow into Lance. Lance has a strong horizontal game, and usually my counter to that is to go for something vertical. Bow, not really the best vertical game.
Yeah, most of the time you're trying to go for keep away on bow. Well, problem is you have booster jets on their way in, and Cosolix has found his hit almost every single time. You haven't really proven to him that you've been able to keep him away the way you'd like. So, sword, maybe it'll work. You got to touch the ground in the first place. D-Light down air, looking for a follow-up. Cosolix not falling for it.
All right. Starting to get some juggles added up onto Cosolix. He's getting the damage, but goes for the gravity cancels down like Cosolix with a turnaround side sig, and he's going to get the first stock.
And Cosolix just going to probably be sticking out once again with the Lance. That I know we've kind of... actually, never mind. So maybe deciding to go here with the axe for one, just to change things up, but two, because he knew the bow was next up in the lineup.
Yeah, it might just be Cosolix trying to show that, you know what, even though he's strong with the Lance, he does have an axe game. This is what I was talking about, right? He has been leveling it up. Definitely burned a lot of movement there. Surprised Walshy wasn't able to find a better punish, but the down light sider puts him off stage. Down air.
Yeah, shouldn't be able to make this one back here as long as he covers it, and he misses the wall, but Cosolix trying to hit him on the way to hopefully get him underneath the stage and snipe a stock. But at least for Cosolix, you stick with the axe when you were deep in the red, so you freshly spawn with the new Lance and get to go right back to work.
Yeah, it's interesting. Cosolix definitely loves to prime his next weapon, right? Like more than your average Brawlhalla competitor is. He'll throw away the axe and immediately have that Lance prime, but it's rare for him to stick with it. Sometimes he'll just prime and then go back to the Lance. But no, look, he's definitely wanting to play this axe.
Yeah, actually, you're right. At first, I thought it was purely just to stall for that. So if you're Walshy, you got to try and take advantage of this while you can, if you possibly can, because the axe wasn't as strong as before, but the side air is always going to be strong. Finds the KO, and Cosolix look like he might take this.
Okay, maybe we're starting to see more of Cosolix's game. Okay, I was going to say for a second, maybe it's build up damage with Lance. I'm really trying to justify it, and no, it just seems like Cosolix wants to show he's not a Lance one trick.
He was definitely listening to the streams like, oh yeah? Let me show you real quick. And it's working. He's definitely showing up on it, catching him repeatedly on these landings. Neutral lights once again, pushing him off stage, trying to catch the side air jump, but what was it? I was going to say Val. Walshy not getting caught by it.
Ooh, a nice gravity cancel downlight on the stack up. Gets him a downlight side air, but he's still a full stock behind Cosolix in the weapon toss to guarantee the touchdown. Punish from Walshy. Gravity cancel downlight side air. Lots of horizontal movement, though, so he needs to finish this.
And Walshy's got to get a punish here while he can, especially because of the fact it's not prime for next. Recovery's not going to be enough that low.
Okay, nice wake up, and that will get the KO. Walshy holding on for dear life, but one side air from either weapon of Cosolix, and Walshy might be out of here.
Yeah, this is a dream right now. You got to do everything you possibly can, and the neutral light's going to end that dream real quick, put you to bed, and that is going to be the W going into the side of Cosolix.
He is wishing on those stars, hoping that his dreams will come true, because right now he's one game away from getting knocked out from his 2v2 teammate.
Yeah, majority of this has just been the amazing play from Cosolix, just playing around repeatedly, catching the landing right there as we see. He used so many resources. Cosolix knew, it's like, well, not much you could do outside of trying to swing on landing here, but I'm most likely going to hit you because I spaced it out there, and just very well played, recognition of resources lost. But majority of it at the end actually came from the axe, which was a bit of a surprise post game one.
He was definitely trying to show that he has an axe game. I love that that side stick from Cosolix. Yes, Walshy burned all the movement, and Cosolix hits a side stick to punish the landing, but the positioning before that to make sure they didn't get caught by like a down toss, to make sure, you know what, I've got to just guarantee this hit, just really good from Cosolix. And now it's Walshy over to the Gruagok for game number 3.
When in doubt, Teros out.
He's hoping it's something.
Flambeau out there somewhere is grinning.
He's in his head. He's just like, someone just went ignorant mode.
Yes. And sometimes you got to do it, because everything that you were trying to go for with the Rayman before was kind of working a bit on the axe.
Got the dodge through.
All right, look, you got to swing with the hammer to make it work. I need you to press the button that involves the swinging. There you go. Walshy started to get some hits, and at least with Teros, every time you get 3 to 4 pieces by Cosolix, you can always get right back in with the damage on Teros, so that might be part of the logic here.
Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about the Gruagok in this matchup, is that it kind of negates a lot of the defense that Cosolix has, right? Koji, not exactly the strongest character, was having some of that force eaten out, and sidelight side air might give Cosolix another big stock, another side air, and yeah, he's got the lead.
Yeah, Gruagok's not really putting in work yet. He does have him in orange, and all you need is just get a hit confirm, really, and you're going to have him at KO%. So Cosolix has done an amazing job of playing right on range. Look, like with the lead, he doesn't just rush in. He waits for Walshy to do something first, then
snap.
punishes like that right there. There's no reason to go crazy while you have a lead, and he's doing this. He's holding it well right now.
Yeah, he's here to win. He wants to go far, and you can see he's not overcommitting in the offstage. Instead, he's just like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and it's working.
All right, this is an opportunity you got to take advantage of here. There's not really a big reason for Cosolix to try and go crazy because he's so deep. Well, he did actually snipe out some stocks earlier unarmed, so you have to respect this right now because he's not afraid to box in this position. He snags away the weapon. He's still able to get to the lance, and now all of a sudden Walshy in a bad spot.
Yeah, Walshy needs to find that finishing blow. Finally does with the side air. What's the weapon going to be? Likely the axe. That's what worked the best in game number 1.
Yeah, majority of what we've seen so far. The hammer's kind of gotten a few hits here and there, but it's mostly been the axe so far, and it's the right play. Speaking of the axe, Cosolix coming through. Sidelight is going to connect. Walshy's starting to catch some of these landings with the neutral lights. He's starting to rack up the damage slowly here, Duke.
Yep, he's starting to find more hits. Goes in with the N-Sig read. Cosolix with a big punish, and that's why you got to be careful about when you throw that out.
That's one of those game 3, I'm down 2 games. I need a big play moments right there, and it did not work out. But if you hit it, you look like a genius in the moment.
Sometimes you just got to unga-bunga a little bit. Just a little bit.
True. Beat your chest, walk in, swing the hammer, hope for the best, or swing the axe in that case. But now Cosolix going to chase a weapon toss, going away out there, but Walshy does get the wall touch, reverses it. The charge on recovery gets back somehow.
All the Lance haters mauling right now that Cosolix survived from the depths as he hits more onto Walshy's final stock.
This man using way too much fuel. It is way too expensive right now, Cosolix. You need to chill. Cosolix is barely...
It's a $40 recovery.
Bro, 40? Where are you getting gas, man?
No, that was 1 gallon, man. What are you talking about?
Are you right? Well, Cosolix coming back, trying to refuel, and going to end up using all of his money from SteelSeries on that. Oh, wait a minute. Walshy might have a chance here. Just misses, catches him, and Walshy should be able to get this game, and we're not done yet. We're going to a game number 4. 2
words that spell death for anyone fighting a Gruagok. Unga bunga, as he gets 2 N-Sigs to finish off Cosolix and hold on. But man, to a degree, I think Cosolix let that slip, right? Like, we were complimenting him on the first 2 stocks where he was like playing really smart, playing really safe, and then on that final one, he was like, I got a clip. I can almost do it. I just need to hit this side air, and then everything fell apart.
I think, exactly. Like, after you just missed that edge guard and you made it back, you have to reposition yourself because you were doing very well. You were dominating. But the moment you do that too much, that's going to make it kind of obvious for the other person that, oh, you're seeing red. I'm going to take advantage of that. Did get caught by the Gruagok at the end while she was able to get another one. And with the way things have been going, this could end up being another game 5 just because history continues to repeat itself here in SteelSeries.
That's just how it works. You just somehow, you go up from up 2-0 to getting reverse 3'd. Walshy has found some solution with this Taros, but I doubt he'll be able to get the N-Sig KOs again.
Yeah, well, at least we've been getting good content. Like, we've been getting so many good matches, and I'm loving it. Especially seeing the level ups of people and the way they're approaching this prior to Springs. You want to make sure that you're working very well here. And Cosolix gets himself on moments.gg right there to SteelSeries. That is going to be an instant replay. After for sure.
Auto clip. We had the soundbite and everything. Auto clip that one. But here comes Walshy's second stock, hammer in hand. But look at Cosolix's health bar.
Cosolix is just cruising. He's literally on the highway, just gets no traffic whatsoever, just driving and enjoying his day. Walshy, on the other hand, is unfortunately never mind. Okay, big N-Sig play right there. Is going to reverse it. Not too much damage here.
Small Brawlhalla helping him out a little bit, right? Because Cosolix was not too damaged, but given the close KO boxes, that side air finished him off, and suddenly we've got a relatively even game.
It's pretty much the best place you could ask for here for game number 4 if you're Walshy as well, having the ability to get to this position and get those early KOs, but that could still work in favor of Cosolix too, because we said it at the beginning, we saw it in the last game, he will chase you all the way off stage.
Got him with a chainsaw as well, that down signature. Walshy taking a lot of damage here. Again, Cosolix relatively undamaged, doesn't get the sidelight side air this time. Good dodge from Walshy.
Yeah, Cosolix trying to find an opener, does come in with the side arrow again. He's not going to get the KO that time, but Walshy very aggressive on the way back in, hoping to back him off. Does not go upward, avoids the recovery hit.
Yeah, you can see Cosolix going for a different little bit of read off that side light. Does still find the side air. Huge lead for Cosolix. Walshy, what has he got?
Oh, hopefully you have another big play like last game, because huge lead was definitely. Oh, he's going for it again. That time going for the high read, but Walshy going low.
Good job from Walshy, mixing it up, making sure he doesn't go high and low every single time, making it hard for Cosolix to get the full clip.
Coming back in with the nair, rinse, repeat. He's going for it, catches the weapon toss that time once again, right down the middle. And that is going to be game number 4, going to Cosolix, who prevents potential danger in preventing any more W's going into favor of Walshy. But Walshy looked very good at the end of the last one. And even in this game, he looked better. But that last stock, I don't know how many times Cosolix was able to safely reposition himself in center stage and get free side lights.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we said at the end of the last one is, right, Cosolix, as long as he kind of tightens up just a little bit, he's going to be good, and that's what you saw.